What's up, family? Man, why is it so hard for us to accept the truth? Why is it so hard for us to accept anything that's outside of our comfort zone? Anything that goes outside of what we believe, anything that goes outside of what we hold to be true. You know what I mean? Stay with me. We're going to go somewhere. It's a trip because we don't want to accept anything other than what we already believe we know. And when somebody brings us information that contradicts what we hold to be the truth, we reject that violently. You know what I mean? We will get mad and angry and pissed that somebody has the audacity to come to us with some information that opposes what we believe to be true, whether it's religious, whether it's political, whether it's social, whatever. You know what I mean? What we believe to be true, we hold on to that. That becomes part of who we are. That becomes part of our identity. And anytime somebody says something that contradicts that, man, it's a slap in the face. It's as though they're rejecting you. And that's why we personalize when people share the truth with us. We personalize that, man, they don't accept me. They don't embrace me. They don't really value me. They don't really love me. And it has nothing to do with that stupid shit at all. They're just trying to share some information with you that's true. You don't want to accept the truth because you think you already know the truth. And for you to acknowledge the fact that this person is right, man, that you have to first acknowledge that, man, I'm wrong. I've been wrong. And most of us have too much pride and ego to do that. Most of us can't get outside of ourselves in order to humble ourselves so that we can do that. We will believe a lie, know it's a lie, and still hold on to it to justify that's being us. You know what I mean? To justify, man, this has to be true because you're a liar, you're this, you're that. And we start saying all kinds of stupid stuff about the other person as though just by you attacking that other person, it minimizes them from telling the truth. By you attacking that other person, talking about they're homosexual, they're Democrat, they're Republican, they're atheist, they're Muslim, Islamic, they're Hindus, they're Christian. We saw all this stupid divisive shit out there to minimize that person's word. You know what I mean? As though that's going to stop the truth from being the truth. We have to grow up. We have to stop personalizing everything. Just because somebody shares some information with you that you don't like, that you don't understand, that you haven't heard before, you haven't accepted before, it doesn't mean that they are attacking you as an individual. It just means they're sharing information with you. They're trying to help you in your growth and development. But because you're so stuck on stupid, you can't see it as that. You see it as them personally attacking you. You see it as though they're saying you're stupid, you're dumb. And that's not what they're saying at all. They're just saying, hey, you know what? For whatever reason, I've been given a little more understanding in this area than you have. For whatever reason, I've been blessed with this knowledge, this insight, this understanding. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Take it for what it's worth. You know what I mean? I'm just sharing this information with you. Somebody shared it with me. I'm sharing this information with you. Most of us can't accept that. We believe that just because we have an opinion, that our opinion is factual. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. You are not entitled to change the facts. You can't change the truth. You can have whatever opinion you want about the truth, but just because you're entitled to believe whatever the hell you want to believe doesn't make it true. It doesn't make it a fact. It just makes it your opinion. However strong your opinion is, you have a passionate opinion about whatever the topic is. That's all you have. Most of us are so insecure and we're so intimidated by other people's wisdoms, other people's insight, other people's knowledge and understanding that who the hell do you think you are to be telling me that, and why do you think you know so much and how come you got to be right and I got to be wrong? See, that's all ego. That's all ego. That's all your insecurities, your low self-esteem. We have to grow up. What makes it so hard for you to accept the truth? And here's the truth. The truth is in you. You know the truth. You know the truth. You just don't want to accept the truth. You don't want to embrace the truth. For whatever reasons, you don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to change your opinion. You don't want to acknowledge that you were wrong. You don't want to acknowledge that that other person has a little more insight than you do. You don't want to acknowledge the fact that that person has more wisdom than you do, more understanding than you do. And so what happens is, the great majority, we get triggered. We get offended. We get pissed. We get defensive. Why? Because we have underlying issues that haven't been resolved. We don't really like ourselves. We don't really value ourselves. We don't really love ourselves. But we put it off as this person's so fucking arrogant, this person's so narcissistic, and all this other stupid, superficial bullshit that ain't got nothing to do with anything. But I'm going to attack you rather than listen to the truth that you have to share. I'm going to attack you and minimize you and demonize you because I can't accept the truth from you. Maybe if it came from somebody else, I would accept it. But because it's come from your bald-headed black ass, nope, I can't hear it, won't hear it. You know what I mean? And that's how some of us are. That's how some of us are. That's how a lot of us are. We can't hear the truth. We've refused to hear the truth because how the person looks. Because how the person delivers it. And it ain't got nothing to do with that person. It ain't had nothing to do with how they look. It don't have anything to do with their delivery. That's your insecurity. That's your issues. That's your hatred. That's your racism. That's your bigotry. That's your ignorance. And it has nothing to do with the other person at all. You can make it out to be the other person all you want to. That's just your opinion. That's you justifying your opinion. You rationalizing your opinion. You justifying and rationalizing your ignorance. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. It's a trick because there's so many people that are so opinionated about so much stuff, but then they can't tell you where they got the information from. They can't give you any facts to back up and support their opinion. It's like so many people try to tell you about God, and then they try to use the Bible to tell you about God or their belief in Christianity. It's like, okay, explain it to me outside of this book. And don't get a Christian book from somebody that's just quoting the Bible to justify the book or your beliefs. Because that's not personal. You know what I mean? How can you justify your beliefs? How can you prove what you believe to be true? Can you prove it? Can you explain it? Can you make your story, your opinion, come alive to the other person? Can you make it make sense to them? We say what we want to say. We justify what we want to justify because of our unresolved issues. Because we don't want to grow up. And that's what it comes down to. We want to stay stuck on stupid. We want to stay stuck in the matrix. We want to stay stuck in this box. And we don't want to think outside of the box. And we hate anybody outside the box trying to turn on the light for us. We have to grow up. And we have to look at us. Why am I so triggered that you're sharing this information with me? Why does this piss me off so much? Why does this upset me so much that you're telling me information that contradicts what I believe? That contradicts what my grandma believed, what contradicts what my grandpappy and my parents believed. They couldn't be, you can't be smarter than them. All of them couldn't be wrong. And so we hold on to our beliefs. And some of us, when you start talking about Christianity and other things, oh, you believe in Jesus. Okay. Well, what if this person believes in a black Jesus? Now we have an issue. Because you say you both believe in Jesus. You believe that Jesus was blonde hair, blue eye, green eyes, whatever the case may be, hazel eyes, whatever. But then somebody else believed that Jesus was dark skinned with woolly hair, because that's what the Bible says. Now there's an issue. Well, why does he have to be black? Well, why does he have to be white? It's okay for us to believe in a white Jesus, in a blonde hair, blue eyed Jesus, or tan, sandy hair guy. But it's not okay for people to believe in a black, nappy head Jesus with an afro or with dreadlocks. It's okay that they believe in Jesus, but you want them to believe in the Jesus that you believe in. You want them to make Jesus look like how you want them to make Jesus look. You know what I mean? If Jesus don't look the way that you say he has to look, then there's a problem. And then when somebody says that Jesus looked like this according to the Bible, now we throw, well, it doesn't matter. What difference do it make? Well, it didn't matter to you when you said, it mattered to you when you put up these pictures of Jesus. It matters to you when you say Jesus looked like this. But then when I say Jesus looked like this, now it's a problem. Why is it a problem now? I still believe in Jesus. I just believe that Jesus looked different from you. I just believe in Jesus, but I believe that Jesus and everybody else in that time frame didn't look like you, how you say they look. And when history shows me, there was no quote unquote white people in ancient Egypt. But when we look at the movies in Hollywood and all this other stuff, everything has been made to be whitewashed. You know what I mean? And this is not no racial thing. Stay with me. It's easy for us to accept something in our comfort zone. And anything outside of our comfort zone, oh man, I got an issue with that. Nope. You're doing too much. What difference does it make? You're being divisive. But it's okay for you to tell me to believe in a white Jesus. But when I say that Jesus wasn't white, now there's a problem. Now I'm being racist. Now I'm being the one bigoted. Now I'm the one being divisive. But all the pictures of Jesus that you accept look like you. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. Me personally, I don't give a fuck what color Jesus was. I don't. But look at how simple something of that nature, how that can be so divisive. How we could go to war and be so hateful and intolerant of each other. When the truth is, we have underlying issues that we haven't dealt with. We have racism and intolerance that we haven't dealt with. And so when I share my picture of Jesus, it's a problem for some. Even though we read the quote unquote the same Bible, We're looking at the same book. We believe in the same God, the same Jesus, same Yahshua. We just see him differently, according to the same book. I mean, there's nothing in the book that describes Jesus the way you describe him. Blonde hair, blue eyes, green eyes, hazel eyes. There's nothing in the Bible that describes him like that at all. But that's the image you hold. That's the image you worship. And to each their own. I don't give a fuck. I'm just talking. Showing us how divisive we can become. Over everything. Over anything. How intolerant we can become. How insensitive we can become. Because we won't deal with our fucking issues. Man, I hope and pray that I said something that's helped you. I love you guys. Man, happy healing. Peace.